Trying to make a grand entrance, right? Okay. Okay. It is 6:30 and we are going to go ahead and start our meeting. August 19th, 2026. Park Board meeting. If you'd like to do roll call.
Yeah. Lisa Gaussman,
Here.
Tim Hunter,
Here.
Gary Lunsford,
Here.
David Wade,
Here.
Joe Dunn,
Here.
and Brad Marcy's here.
Okay. Did everybody have a chance to take a look at last meeting's minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, Gary makes a motion to
I'll
approve.
second.
Tim seconds. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Okay. We have nothing under old business. Okay, so we'll move on and we have, oh my goodness, hang on, I'm going to talk, Kylie and Victoria, right? Okay, so Kylie and Victoria are here from the Southeastern Indiana Regional Planning Commission. They've been helping us work on our 5-year master plan and they were going to give us an update. You want them to come to this one right here?
Yeah, either mic is fine, or you can just walk around with the mic too. There's one right in front of you. Just give it a yank.
Thank you.
Okay, so we prepped this update for you on where things stand right now. So survey responses, you're up to 384, which is awesome. But hopefully over, the next few months, we'll continue to see more and feel free. I know your Facebook page was hacked, but if there's any other ways to continue to push that out every so often, for sure do that so we can increase that number even more. And then Kylie and I, a few weeks ago, came and visited all the parks and did an ADA evaluation. So we just looked at, in terms of parking at the parks, accessing the playground equipment or any amenities, the playground itself, the surfacing, all that kind of stuff, what, could be improved, what meets ADA accessibility requirements and what doesn't. So we have that complete to include in the plan. Tree inventory, that's something that they asked for in the park plan. We did walk through Brumwoods and there's the nice signage throughout that talks about the different types of trees. We are definitely not experts on tree types, but we'll incorporate that into the plan. If you know of any specifics around different parks, this park, we focused on just having this type of tree or whatever, definitely let us know that information. But we'll go based on those signage that's set up through Brumwoods on that information. You want me to keep going? Or?
We did do public engagement at the farmers market, so that was fun. We had a couple people come up and give us some feedback, but more like making it aware to everyone. The survey's out there, and please fill out the survey. And there were a couple people that were like, "Oh, we already did that. Like, we're excited." So that was good to hear that. So that was public engagement meeting number 1. So we are planning on doing a second one next month. So if there's another location that you guys, another event that we can attend to go to get more feedback, that would be great as well. Then just like a couple of things on next on our list. We can, I know we don't want to take up all your guys' time, so we can email this stuff and you guys can go over it through email. Part of the park plan, we don't know if we didn't know if you guys wanted to keep the same mission statement that was in the previous park plan. So we can change that or keep it. Same things with the goals and objectives. If you guys would like more time to look over that stuff, you don't have to give it to us right now, but just something to keep in mind. And then we also do have an inventory spreadsheet. And just to give you guys an overview of what it looks like, it's very small print, but just kind of our concept. We will send this out. We will send it out digitally. We need your guys' feedback on all the parts of what you guys would like to see improved. We're going to compare that to what the residents want as well to make sure that they everyone's on the same page. So we'll get that sent out tomorrow. What else do you think? Yeah, do you guys just want to get back to us on the mission and goals and
Yeah, I think we would have to discuss those things and just take a look at them.
Yeah.
And so on the last couple pages is everything that from the responses so far. Is that what you're saying? Like
Yeah.
that's what those are?
we were just giving like just a summary of some things that stood out to us. So it looks like targeting age right now that people have been on the survey is age 35 through 44. So it looks like we're missing that younger population. So hopefully with school back in session, I know Mike said you guys targeted them a lot. That's how you guys reached 1,200 responses in the previous survey. So our goal is to, if we could have a contact to the school, maybe if we needed to do like a focus group with I don't know, like a kids at recess or something like that. We could do that as well, but definitely pushing the survey out to them if the teachers could do that. So yeah, just giving us that contact would be great. And then just like how many people are in the household. It looks like mainly there were 2 people living in the household or 4. And then it was really good to see that everyone, majority visited the parks weekly. And then a lot of people use the parks for exercising. So that was another really good thing to see that stuck out to us. And focusing on, improving and maintaining those amenities. And then one of the biggest things on the second to last page, it looks like a lot of people want a splash pad or water feature, which I'm sure you guys have heard comments on that before. So yeah, just some updates. That way you can see what people are responding. Oh, yeah.
And so, kind of next steps, other than looking at your mission goals, make sure that everybody's in agreement with that. The next few months, we'll be looking at having that second engagement meeting, and then attending any focus groups. So, since we are lacking that younger age of feedback, if you have contacts that we can reach out to schedule those focus groups, we're happy to conduct those. And then just identifying what your priorities are for the park plan. So your input is valuable as well as the residents, and then we kind of compare that and put it into the plan as far as what you would like to see over the next 5 years as well. Any questions? I know that was a lot.
Okay. So
Refresh my memory, how many days has the survey been available online now?
was trying to think, when was the last meeting we came to? When was your last meeting?
No,
May 27th.
May 27th, yeah.
So,
It's that following week.
yeah, so probably beginning of June.
Survey, the number of surveys acquired so far is really low. And
Yeah.
you're right, I would account the Facebook page being hacked to it.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, the timing with that was not great, but yeah.
The good thing is it's a year-long process. So like we are in still the beginning stages. So I know like to you guys comparison of the last survey, it is low, but
And it's still active right now.
yes.
Yep, and we'll keep it active throughout the school year process. So that's why I said continue. If you think of other avenues to share it, feel free to keep doing that to get feedback. If we do find at the end of it that you don't have as many as what you did last time, that's not necessarily a horrible thing because hopefully through our public engagement and focus groups, we'll be able to get a good feedback from them too, so that your feedback at the end is overall good, just maybe not only by survey.
Was anything done with all the Post-it notes? Did you guys collect those and add that to this, or you wouldn't have known really? Like,
That's added as like a separate portion. We use that as like we have like surveys, focus groups, and then the communication boards. And yeah, we forgot to talk about that. They have had a lot of really good responses. We had one at Cook Performance, another one at Amexwell. Amexwell got a lot as well, and then
library.
library.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, those are going good. That's another thing that we need to talk about is where would you guys like us to move those next? If you have any other spots in mind, we did bring them with us.
Did Mike have them at the park too? And like in the pavilion, do you know?
He has another a different stand. Yeah, that like has the overview of the flyer and like the QR code for the survey and
Yep.
stuff like that. His are more weatherproof to leave for people to visually see and
Mhm.
I'll get with Mike this week and let's see if we can get the QR code laminated with a sign, just even a small 8x10, and we'll post it at the trail entrances over at Brums.
Okay.
That there's a lot of foot traffic through there. That might help drive some more
Yeah.
people to survey. Put it both at the paved trail and the dirt trail both. That might help with that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. And I forget how many of those he has made up. Does he have two? Or have we just been seeing the same one? I don't know. We saw one at the pool, so I don't think that was the same one.
I do think
know
he
we've
has
got 'em
two.
scattered
I think he
about.
has two.
Let's try putting them right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good idea.
So the first thing that comes to the top of my head coming up soon is Apple Fest. I don't know the exact date on that. Do you know the date on that?
That's the next one.
Okay.
So we've got that board that Ballmer built, the little the tripod stand with the sign and everything. And I mean, it's a good setup. We just need to move it around more and get it out to the public more, I think.
So basically,
But it has
Kiwanis.
been at every event. We've been
Yeah.
setting it up and tearing it down a lot of places, so that helps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we have a big Apple Fest that's out at the park. Well, we don't. Baseball Kiwanis. That's who sponsors it, right? Yeah. So basically, at so I think it's late September.
September 20th.
September 26th and 27th,
Okay.
I'm just,
and that gets a lot of
I don't know
foot
about
traffic
you
and
guys,
stuff.
but
So
I'm
I
pretty
would.
unsatisfied with only having 300.
Oh, yeah.
On it.
But again, with the
Yeah,
hack and all that,
it's a
but
pretty low count.
I think that is low, but especially, but anyway, so that might be a perfect outreach opportunity because that's usually attended very well.
Would there be a spot for us to set up a table?
Yeah, yeah.
Talk with people?
Okay. Yeah,
That'd be great.
yeah. So that, I think that would
I-
be perfect.
We're good to ask questions. I wasn't quite clear in understanding what you were trying to get at with the tree inventory for Brums Woods.
So we have a we have a map and a database we can access, like what trees are popular in the county overall, but it's hard to like narrow it down to Batesville itself. So if there's any relevant information as far as like what types of trees or if you need more trees, basically what that does is if you apply for a DNR grant in the future, like the Division of Forestry has a grant where they will work with you and determine like, okay, what trees would work best in these areas, what do you have already, what could you use, and then they provide grant funding and kind of oversee that process with you. So we really just need to know, like, if you have an idea of what types of trees are primarily in the park, and it may be.
Let me offer this, and I'll try to find it again. About probably close to 10 years ago, I provided the school teachers that were science classes that were doing where the kids have to do their leaf collections. I actually mapped out where every single tree was in Brums to get it on their leaf collection, and I provided it to the teachers as a cheat sheet. So I have that somewhere. I'll try to find it.
Yeah.
So I do have that. Let me try to find that again. It's probably on an old computer, but I'm pretty sure I still have that. I had it mapped out where to find every tree on their tree. So, and that covers what, how many leaves was that? Like 25 different.
You had to put in a binder. I don't know, my kids,
It's a pretty
long time ago.
substantial, So I'll owe that to you guys. I'll get that to you.
Awesome.
And your last point there, the Google Map locations for the dog park, the skate park, and all the new trail extensions that we've done all the way to the YMCA.
Hmm.
And over beyond, I have already mapped all that,
Okay.
submitted, it's all been mapped out, tagged, and submitted to Google for updates to Google Maps. I've already done.
Awesome. Perfect.
Just haven't processed. We just noticed it when we were driving around that day. We're like, oh, some of these are not on. the
Yeah, if
map.
if you go into Google Maps and click on it and go to add item, you'll see it's pending right now. It'll show a bunch of
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's pending review. They just basically have to verify it.
Okay.
So it's, but I've already got all that done.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Good to know. We didn't know how all that worked, and we just
I
found that.
hotel room one night.
And then on that, we did notice. Do you know how to fix Apple Maps? Like things on Apple Maps? That a big-
Probably figured out.
Well, we noticed that Freedom Park is tagged with Liberty on Apple Maps.
Yeah, it's mostly.
I've reset it for Ride with GPS and a couple of other
Okay.
cycling trail maps. I've reset it with those for all for the paved trails too. So those.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Sorry.
No, so you can hear you.
So hopefully that will help with that.
Okay. Anybody have anything else they want to?
One last question. You had
Anybody else?
expand
Just kidding.
acreage park system.
I'm just kidding.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you kind of expand acreage of park system.
Where you at?
Yeah. What I mean,
Oh,
just a trail network. That's all.
well, this is all this I just copied from your previous park plan. So I just want to make sure you guys want to keep this stuff like the same, which is definitely fine. I'm sure there's some goals that have maybe changed from the last plan. But that's like up to you guys
Okay.
on that kind of stuff.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have nothing else.
I know. Okay. So for us, our homework is to go through this, look at it, think about if there are things we want to keep and change. And our next time that we meet is in Wednesday, November 18th, which then will be, I don't know if you guys can come back there. So then maybe we can get the feedback that we might have gotten from the Apple Fest, and if we had more surveys, and then we would probably want to discuss, though, what kind of changes, and so I don't know if you want to come back that early, but what kind of changes, so we would have to have that discussion at some point, and what we want to change or keep that you have there, and then, so now I'm looking at the last page, and it says, next steps. Months 4 to 6. Is that, what does that mean? Okay,
I would say focus on your, oh, sorry. I would say focus on the goals and whether you want to keep or change anything on that list prior. And then the months 4 to 6 are kind of the next steps after that, what we're looking at. So again, public engagement, a lot of this is public engagement. And then kind of identifying what priorities the community has based on what feedback we have. So just continue to push the survey. If you want us to take the boards and coordinate where they go next, or we can leave them here if anybody has a connection and wants to take one on their own. So just let us know that. And then, yeah, we'll need to come back in November too.
okay.
Definitely like focus groups. If you think of people that groups that, I don't know, mommy me play dates, like things like that, that we can get people's just narrow down and get actual like one-on-one feedback from people in a smaller group setting. So like
Okay.
shoot us those names of the groups or people to contact.
Lisa, did we put one of those at the YMCA? Or is that a contradictory? Because they have things that we have.
I don't know. I don't believe we had put one at YMCA. But I don't know that that's contradictory really, because it's still
Okay.
community-based outside. I
Yeah,
think
I would think it
probably
would be more complementary than.
complimentary, yeah.
I mean, that's what I thought too.
I
So
agree.
that's why I brought
Okay.
it up. And we'll get that young family
Yeah.
type feedback.
YMCA is a good, and I know, like I said, I know we had it at the pool. But I teach at the high school, so
Well, that's
I can-
another thing. What about football games? There's a lot of people that go to those
Yeah.
through the community.
that's true.
If it's a-
Kroger's.
Kroger's a good idea. I'm just trying to think, yeah, that's a good idea. Anybody got any other thoughts?
Do you guys do like sponsorships for like programs, like sports programs, like the program booklet of like the lineups? Are there anything like any space to put the QR code on there or something?
I mean,
Pretty basic. I don't.
Tripod thing
Yeah.
up in,
I don't know.
Football
If
games?
there's an outdoor sign.
Like
it
we
could
could
probably be
put,
put up.
like we
but
put an
because
outdoor
all of
sign
the-
maybe, but maybe not in
All
the
of
programs.
the
but-
events kind of go through the same
Yeah, we could put
ticket.
it, we put it by
area
the
now.
ticket booth somewhere,
So it would be.
like right when you come in or right
there's like
before
a
you
little
come in.
entry plaza that there would be plenty of room to have it.
Let's learn, we've got that. That's that one, that bright orange tripod one that we've got. Let's just put that over to, I should have them set that out.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of people coming for
Agreed.
cross-country, soccer, football,
Agreed. That'd be a
band, whatever.
Perfect location.
Okay.
We just gotta drive this number up. The number's just, it's great information. It's great data. It's just not enough.
Well,
Right.
without having a larger group, it could be skewed a lot by one location that,
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be.
to get a feel for what.
So we need to move it around us.
okay. Yep, I mean, I can,
One other thing that we didn't touch on yet, but on the next steps, months 4 to 6, the community benchmark idea. So we do benchmarking in the park plans. So we look at communities that have similar population size to you and similar number of parks and kind of compare like what they're spending cost per resident on their park system. And we just want to ask from you if there's any specific communities, like if you have one that like, oh my gosh, this community is so much like ours and we'd like to compare cost wise where we're at per resident with them, or if you want us to just do that research and come up with those communities.
I think one that comes to mind right off the top of my head would be Rushville. Similar in size.
Yep.
They don't have like a major draw to them like the river, like Madison does or something like that. They have multiple parks. They have a huge park. Yeah, that's a creek. Come on, it's not a river. That's a creek going through Rushville. But they do have, there's a lot of similarities in size and and amenities, it seems like that would be a good comparative to work off of for at least one.
Yeah. Yep.
North Vernon would be another good one.
Mhm.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
I haven't been to Jasper in a long time, but I know everybody compares us to Jasper. Jasper, yeah, I don't know. I haven't been there in a while, but that would be
Yeah.
another thought.
Look at it.
So, like
This is good so far.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Do you want us to leave the boards here? Or you want us to take?
do,
We have the tripod.
is this the one with the Post-its?
Yes.
Okay. I can maybe put one somewhere in the high school, but I think like if we're gonna do like the football entrance and things like that, it should be like what Mike has with the QR codes.
Yeah.
I think that's probably best at the Y too. I think those are better for like a smaller
Yeah. The ones I want-
group.
the ones I want to put over the trails, I just, just a 11 by 17 or something small.
Yeah.
Something we can just staple to the post.
I mean, you
for
can keep
now.
them here, but I think maybe we can come up with a smaller setting of where to put those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just let us know.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, ladies.
Okay. Do we have any citizen concerns?
Yeah.
Do you have a citizen concern? Oh,
The stop.
I know.
The
Okay.
I want to get it on for next meeting. I want to go back and revisit the flow track for a winter project. It's too
Okay.
much to try to do in the middle of summer. Try to do that somewhere out around the November timeframe.
Okay. So put it on there for November.
Yeah, just put it back on the agenda for the next meeting.
All right.
That's all I have.
The only I guess, I don't know, it's not really citizen concern, but it was just a question, and maybe you would know with Brums, but I didn't know. I mean, I went out and drove around the park and stuff, and it looked fine, and things have been cleaned up, but is there any aftermath from last week's weather,
So we had
crazy weather?
So there was there's some tree branches and some trees down. We had a few down in Brums. We've cleared everything.
Okay,
It's back.
That's all
taken
good.
care of and done.
which I thought, I just didn't
Yeah.
know, if it was.
Yeah, a lot of the bridges took some serious hits where it crosses the creek in there. And winter project will be jacking up some of them bridges and resetting the foundations for those.
Okay.
But other than that, we're in good shape.
All right. And then, Mike couldn't be here, but he did send the report. Did everybody get a chance to see his report and any questions on that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then I do, he did forget to attach the pictures, so he did attach those late. I don't know if you guys saw that. So obviously, some of those areas at the playground and things like that are definitely a concern for just safety reasons. So, getting those taken care of ASAP is good. Did anybody know any more of the lady Erin from New Horizons? Is anybody familiar with her?
No.
Okay. I'm sure Mike has done it because he does a good job at that, but I did want to make sure that we would recognize her and, and a nice thank you would be there. So maybe whoever takes her place will be just as nice. Right. And then I just also want to address, of course, is the continued concern of, help. And that's something I think that we do need to seriously talk about is there's a lot to do in the parks, and we keep adding more parks and just all the different things that come up. It is hard for one or two people. So I don't know if he has, now that school's back in session and we have work-based learning again, if there's any people that were interested in doing that as an internship with work-based learning. So that would give him an additional hand. Like I know he had Landon Raver last year that graduated. That was a big help. So, maybe if we can, I can reach out to the work-based learning teacher and see if there was anybody, or if there's still someone just trying to be placed somewhere. That might be just a way to give him some more hands
Yeah, I mean,
until we got to figure something else out.
when you consider everything that we have added in the last 10 to 12 years with regards to items that require maintenance to the system, to the whole park system, but we haven't changed the number of staff members
Mhm.
speaking from a corporate level, that's, it's kind of you're going to fall behind and you're not going to catch back up
Yeah.
at that point. We've added, we've added the skate park, we've added the pump track, we've added the climbing wall, the downtown on the square, with the water fountain area there, Inspiration Park. We now have, Freedom Park out over on the other side over by Tool and Die. We have the park right there by Ron Weber, plus Liberty Park, plus around the Plex. We've added the 18-hole Frisbee golf course and Brums Woods, which is almost 90 acres.
Mhm.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're getting it done, to tell you the truth. It's-
Well, and also the big thing is like, with Mike, we take for granted that he is like a jack of all trades too. Like he does a lot in-house, and he knows how to do a lot. That saves us a lot of money on some things too. So, or he knows how to reach out to people. So anyways, just something to keep in mind. I just wanted to reiterate, right, his last kind of paragraph there, that we do need to think about that. And, when we look at our budget or whatever,
Yeah.
that we can,
I guess to add to that, a lot of our stuff's starting to age, equipment-wise, and just overall park ground-wise, which the more it ages, the more maintenance it requires. None of the equipment's getting any newer or younger. So,
okay. And then the one question he had was about the shelter. So I don't know if that would be something that, like Andrea he would reach out to her and she would have to reach out. Do they reach out
Oh,
to
as far
her
as-
to rent, and
That
then
would
she would have to reach
substitute
out
a
and see if
different-
they could substitute a different one. So that might just be something we'd have to reach out there to see if that gets changed, or can get it changed just for
I think we
the
can
repair.
swing
And
that.
yeah, I think so too. Okay. Any other questions as far as his report? Okay. And then Jane also could not be here. And I think she sent, let me think, I'm pretty sure she sent me a text. Let's see. Maybe.
Well, and I
Oh,
can
yeah,
give
there
a
it
little
is.
bit
I
of
did not see
update of what I have.
Okay. Yep.
So far this year, and we're pretty much done with the year as far as days open left. I think there's
She said we're just open weekends,
dozen,
and then we'll be
dozen
closed
left.
Labor Day. Labor Day's the last day from 12 to 5.
149 family passes sold, 15 adult plus 2 members, 22 adult plus 1, 15 adult only, and 32 child annual passes were sold this year, so 233 altogether. Daily admissions, there's been 1,984 child student admissions, 1,311 adults, 66 buy one get one frees, and 66 special groups. So pretty good numbers compared to at least last year. Daily entry fees up 9% this year. Season passes up 22%. Swim lessons up 10%. Concessions are up 10%. Pool rentals are down 4.5% right now, which looks like basically just 2 rentals. And I think they were refunded due to weather. And then miscellaneous sales and revenue is up just short of 6%. So
Okay. Sounds good. I know that, I know one time when I talked to her at the beginning, that she said that she had like all days that they had available were rented. So, and that's how it was last year. So
Yeah,
that was
it's-
just the refund for the weather, and they didn't
they book up
reschedule.
quick and right away.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Yep. Okay. Any other questions on that?
Yeah, can we get a copy of that?
you'll copy this? Absolutely.
Awesome.
Okay.
You know, I like numbers.
Do you want, seriously, do you want it now or do you want it at the end of the month
Tell you-
when it's,
Tell you what, if you
Total
would be
and
so
complete.
kind as tomorrow, just give a copy to that young lady back there and she'll get it to me.
do you know her?
I might know.
I can certainly do that.
Thank you, sir.
I'll take mine at the end.
At the end,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, it's not expected to change much,
yeah.
but still.
Yeah. Okay, if there's isn't anything else, our next meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, November 18th. If we have anybody that'd like to go ahead and close out.
Yeah, I move to adjourn.
Okay,
A second.
Gary, yep, there you go, Gary, and then Dave. Okay, guys,
All in favor?
all in favor, sorry.
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, we're done. All right.